about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
Hold on. Second one didn't play through like it was supposed to, but it'll be all right. We still finna play this damn intro. Listen, we had some technical difficulty. We still finna play this intro, y'all. Y'all finna get what we paid for.
Yeah. It's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and LandLord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And now we is officially live. What's good with y'all out there in Cowboy Nation? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. And we got the Legion of Doom in here together, man. At the very bottom, we have the devil himself, LandLord from Alabama. He emerged from the crack smoke in the trap, and he contaminated every neighborhood that he stepped foot in. Then we have the game runner, West Coast Cowboy, live from the West with that West Coast rhetoric with the Chuck Taylors and the flavor. And then we have the Lord on our side. We got Bishop. Bishop is in the building from the Big Time Show. Salute to you, man. And when we combine our Cowboy powers together, we are Cowboys UnCut. Hallelujah. We rebuke you, LandLord, in the name of Jesus.
Look, I love how everybody else had a great intro, but mine is just the worst.
LandLord is so nefarious, he cannot even have his camera on anymore. This man be on live hacking up bodies, talking Cowboys football, and we just act like nothing going on. We just turn a blind eye to it. I'm sick of it.
Everybody from the hood, we all know how to mind our business, don't we? We just mind our business. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? What mama told you, don't go over there bothering them good people. Mind your business.
Man, all right.
Them good Christian people.
Yeah, you know them good Christian people that LandLord plotting on. They say I stay snitching. Listen, y'all until landlord comes to a neighborhood near you with the debauchery, you ain't gonna feel that way. I'm gonna let y'all
Get him,
find
Miss
out.
Tamika.
I'm gonna
Get
let
him,
y'all
Miss
find out
Tamika.
by yourselves, man. I've been
Get
trying
him,
to
Miss
warn y'all.
Tamika.
This
Henny, where
listen,
that badge at? Where that badge at?
this man
Look,
is
the
a
police stay in
this
the liquor
man.
store, don't they?
This man is a threat to national security, but y'all just got him willy nilly doing shows and stuff. All right.
The police stay in the liquor store. But what's up with these Cowboys, man?
Man,
Facts.
what's up with these Cowboys, man? But hey, salute to everybody across all platforms, man. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Jesus, I think we
Instagram.
on Instagram. Yeah, we on every platform you could humanly imagine. So hey, whatever platform you on, make sure that you hit that like button. All right, hit the like button. It helps up with the algorithm. And if you got love for your independent content creators, man, that really helps and it goes a long way to improving the content and improving our reach. Make sure that you share the content because sharing is caring. And I also believe in trying to manifest some championships, even though they be folding sometimes. I still love. And
You
also
been
salute to
manifesting
Numbhead
so
Neil.
long, boy.
I've been praying, man. I gotta get a praying closet and just go in there fast, and hopefully the Lord will deliver us a championship for the Cowboys. Numbhead Neil hit us with a 5-piece already with a $4.99 for your mind. So salute to my brother. He said, "With all you content creators combined, y'all form one giant slap hand for these Eagles fans." Man, hey, remember, I know Bishop is on here, so I must keep the cussing down slightly,
I ain't
because
saying nothing to you, man. You go on
hey,
how you did it, man.
but
Gotta be in here on your best behavior.
if
Tell you
you
how this
slap,
thing.
what you
Yeah,
gonna go ahead? I was gonna say if you slap the out of Eagles fan, I will be able to get you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Cowboys, we got hen, we got gin, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy,
See
hit it
that?
up more, and come get drunk in the liquor store. Listen, the slogan is the slogan.
See
Yeah.
that? Look, he talking about
Shame on me,
sinning and
doctor. I
everything,
got your
Bishop.
business, man.
Bishop, where your holy water at? Cause we need something for him.
I don't
That
know
boy,
what you
that
just
is
did.
nefarious.
He used all the holy water on landlord. That's why. Listen,
Sizzling. It's gonna start sizzling.
see, West Coast put his shades on, so I ain't finna say nothing to him.
Bishop gonna help me be like stop being nefarious though. So we in
Nobody
the
can
works
help
together.
you.
No,
Oh,
no,
man.
Don't put Bishop in that.
no.
Bishop up here minding his Bishop want to talk football, and you up here trying to drag him into your no.
My
Your,
bad,
My
my
guy,
bad.
man. That's my
Land,
guy, man. That's my guy, man. Just y'all hold tight on him.
Well, yo,
Don't put too much on him.
landlord is in his den of
Oh,
iniquity right now.
while y'all do that, let me get some shout outs real quick to some people over here on West Coast Cowboy page, man. I got my boy Common Sense Lash. Got my boy Joe Trent Trainer. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. Eastside Herald already in here on that BS talking about Go Texans, man. Elijah Robinson, Darnell, Barry Sports Highlights, JV, bad boy. I appreciate you. I don't know, man. With everything going on with Diddy, you might just want to consider that beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't want you to get indicted. That's it. That they. I don't want you to get indicted because if they, I'm gonna tell them you was with me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get involved either. You know what I'm saying? JBT, what's up with you, my boy? Lucky Johnson. Hey, real quick, shout out to my boy Lucky Johnson, man, and family. He went through a real serious situation this past month. I'm gonna put his business out there, but I'm gonna tell y'all this right. If you know him, man, just lift him up in prayer, man. And I already lift him up in prayer, man. And man, you know what I'm saying? It's a cold world out there, but it's crazy things that happen to beautiful people, man. And this family is definitely some beautiful people out there, man. So God is still in control of the situation. He's still in control. And man, all I'm gonna say is stay encouraged, bro. Stay encouraged.
Amen. Amen.
Hey man.
But now I gotta piss you off a little bit because OG got this jersey on. Let me see the jersey real quick.
man.
Yeah, let me see the jersey again. Let me see the jersey. Let me see.
This is the Dallas Cowboys of the Central Jersey.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
has
33 up there.
4 different numbers. I know my mic anyway, but it's number 12. Of course, that's Staubach. Number 8, that's Aikman. 22, that's Emmett. And 88. And when they made this jersey, it was Mike Irvin, but I guess now you can even say Drew Pearson. You can even say Dez Bryant. So pick your choice on 88 if you want. But on the back of it, I would get up, but I don't want to feel like doing
The reason I want you to talk about that is because I see the legacy jersey on there, Dallas Cowboys legacy jersey. That's a cool jersey. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? And I see all them numbers on there get treated like legacy that wore them numbers. But there's one number on there that's getting treated like he a regular I ain't gonna say a bad word, but he a regular dude.
Like he a reject.
Like he ain't even on the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like getting his number don't even mean nothing no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike.
Not at 88.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was talking about Michael Irvin.
I'm talking about the 88, R88. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about CeeDee?
You look at think about this. Like think about this. They don't even get a 22 out. You ain't getting that 8.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Now, if you gonna keep giving this 88 out there and just keep slanging it around like it's the best thing since like this is the honor, because think about this. CeeDee wanted to wear 10. That was documented. He wanted to wear 10. Why? Because his favorite receiver in college was who? DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And think about this. Hey, no offense to the kid, but his game is more Hopkinish. I understand it.
Yeah. He a bad man. Yeah.
He a bad man.
I think he's better.
I think our guy's better, though. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's better.
But I can see how a young CeeDee Lamb could look at a DeAndre Hopkins and be like, I want to be like him. And then his game matriculates into it.
D-Hop was that dude like a few years ago. He didn't calm down just a tad bit.
He was older,
dude.
But he still had a 1,000-yard season with 45 different quarterbacks down there in Tennessee.
Yeah, he a dog, man. He's still a dog.
Who number did worse right now? The 88 or the 94? Because 94, they just hand that out to anybody at this point.
Yeah,
like
they
ain't never gave a damn about the defense anyway, though. So
I know
they had Randy Gregory rolling up on the 94.
Man,
we talking about Charles Haley,
currently rolling up
Marcus Ware.
like that.
Hey,
They did.
Wes said, "Don't do him like that."
Hey, the reason why they gave Randy Gregory that 94 because they thought Randy Gregory was gonna be that dude too, though.
Yeah,
Randy was nice though.
Randy had talent.
Randy was nice. He just couldn't stay on the field. That was his only problem.
And that did hurt his development.
Yeah.
Like when you don't play, you don't get better at football by not playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
football's the only sport where it I mean, I'm not saying any sport you can get better by not playing, but football is for sure the sport that you need to play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me pause for the calls real quick before we get started. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you that are here, what you're witnessing is this is awesome, y'all, whether y'all know it or not. Look at it, whatever you feel about me, that's fine. But when we start talking about West Coast, who is universally known in the game as obviously one of the godfathers of this thing and are probably one of the best without a doubt. And then when you start talking about Henny and LandLord, who have exploded in the last year and a half. And if you throw me in with my little stuff that come in, it's almost like an Avenger type thing coming together. And I know you guys see everybody else because Henny has been with Boss and LandLord with Boss Land and all that. But it's almost getting unfair when you get this amount of talent just about almost every day on different shows. And I'm including Boss, I'm including Law and that crew that does the same thing. But this is getting ridiculous now. I mean, we coming to kick some tail, to be honest with you. We coming to take over, and it is what it is. So what I need everybody to do, because we got all these channels combined, most of us know each other in the chat, and I was just getting ready to come on by myself. And then I got the call from Wes, hey, man, what you doing? Let's go and go together. And I said, oh, okay. I didn't know they were going on, but here we are together. And it just makes sense for all of us to eat at the same time, if you let me say that. So what I need everybody to do right now before we start, go ahead and put them hand clap emojis in the chat box. Everybody, you don't know what it takes to do stuff like this sometimes. And, we all could do our own individual shows. But for us to come together, there ain't no egos here. There ain't no nothing like that. Go ahead and just put some hand clap emojis. I even see somebody giving the strong arm. Everybody just do it before we get started, because y'all know we've had to go to work in just a second. But I just think it's
no
just
squashes.
we all come together.
Just
ahead.
no squash emojis.
Yeah.
Eagles fans, y'all weird, bruh.
I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, this is some Avengers type level stuff going on right here.
Just
Indeed.
That
All right, well,
Super Bowl is Thanos to us right now, but we gonna take them down one day. Goddamn.
Man, listen. They had to jump Thanos for 2 movies to take him down. It's gonna be all right. They had to jump that man for 2 movies.
he said, they also had to all die almost too.
Yeah, everybody died that day. Yeah.
All right.
So hey, I'm gonna play a clip for y'all good people, and then I'm gonna let y'all react to it. That's how we'll kick it off. That sound good to y'all? Cause they gonna say some stuff. I want to see how y'all feel. If you feel the same way what they saying.
Start from the top when you do it, though.
All right. Okay, that's cool. So we'll go big time, Wes, me, then you. And since you are the devil, that seems right.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Nope, too bad. We finna start.
Per year with the Jaguars, which has everyone talking again about the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. And yeah, this deal definitely helps Dak, but in reality, it's kind of irrelevant to Dak because Dak really is in his own universe. And the reason I say that is because Dak Prescott's situation is very unique, very different. Most quarterbacks never get to this situation. First of all, he has a no tag clause in his contract. Dak is entering the final year of his deal. At this time next year, if he does not have an extension with the Cowboys, he is going to become a free agent no matter what at age 31, prime of his career. On top of that, entering this season, Dak Prescott's cap number is a whopping $55 million. Really, the only way to realistically lower that is to do an extension. So the Cowboys have more of a reason to do it right now than Dak Prescott does. And on top of that, if you look at his salary cap number for next year, the Cowboys have restructured his deal multiple times over the last few years. And as a result, should Dak Prescott become a free agent next March, he will leave over $40 million in dead money on the Cowboys salary cap for 2025. And they risk the possibility of him leaving as a free agent. Look around the NFL. There are so many teams who need quarterbacks. You could look at teams like possibly the Raiders next year, maybe the Giants next year, maybe the Saints next year, and a bunch of other teams as the season goes on that could be in the quarterback market. And as a result, Dak would basically become what Kirk Cousins was when he left Washington. And this offseason, when he left Minnesota, he would have the entire league willing and able to talk to him as a free agent. So that is really why when we talk about all these other deals that are getting done, Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, eventually a player like Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa in Miami, those deals are good because the quarterback market keeps on going up, but Dak is in his own universe. $55 million per year with the Jaguars, which has everyone.
All right. And that's what they meant by saying Dak Prescott is in his own universe. Because like he eloquently stated in that video, most quarterbacks never get to this point to where they can't be tagged, they can't be negotiated with. You can walk, become a free agent in your prime, like 31 years old, and still get record-setting money. Because I want people to remember this, because I just want to bring these facts out. At 31, Dak Prescott could realistically play another 10, 11 years in the NFL. Tom Brady did not retire until he was 45 years old. Aaron Rodgers turns 41 in December. Drew Brees was 42 when he retired. Big Ben, who did not take care of his body at all. That man drunk too much, did not take working out seriously. Even he played, he was 39 years old. So it's not like quarterbacks were a position that, that just fall off a cliff. If you can throw the ball, and really Dak Prescott's game is not really based on athleticism. He really runs to throw the ball down the field. So Dak Prescott realistically could play at a high level into his late 30s, early 40s. So Dak Prescott has a big market. He could go sign somewhere, and you can get that all-pro, pro production from him for the next 5 years. So my question to y'all, who do you think benefits more? Same thing that he said. Who do you think benefits more for getting a deal done with Dak Prescott right now? Dak or the Dallas Cowboys? We start with you, Big Time.
It's obvious it's the Dallas Cowboys. This thing came up thanks to Coach Marv on my show last time. But if you guys are hearing, especially ladies and gentlemen, all of you that don't like Dak, you got to make a decision. Is the Dallas Cowboys star brand is bigger than your hatred for Dak Prescott? Because what he just said in that video, the main thing that you need to remember is this. Next year, even if Dak walked, he will count on the salary cap next year because of dead money, $40.46 million, which means whether if he's playing with whatever you want him to ship him off to, the Dallas Cowboys will still not necessarily be paying him. They can't pay nobody else because his cap number hits the cap. So whatever quarterback you getting, guess what? It's like they paying 2 high-priced quarterbacks, even though one of them may be gone. So that's all you really need to know, to be honest with you. Y'all want to get rid of them, but does your hatred run so bad that you want the brand to hurt? Because if we had to pay dead money, like we did Tony Romo, that kept us in bondage for years until we paid them, then if that's what y'all want, that's what you want. But that got them. It only makes sense to restructure him so you can get rid of all this stuff that's coming if he leaves. You don't want that. Not for the if you love the Cowboys, you want the front office to go ahead and restructure. Again, I say, and I pass it on to West. If he leaves, it's $40.46 million on the cap next year. That's all you need to know. And whoever your other quarterback that y'all want, add his salary to it. You pay him 2 big contracts for the quarterbacks. One may not even be here. I'm done. It's not hard to figure out.
All right, Wes, it's on you, kinfolk.
Well, my thoughts on the video is this. That dude, I ain't gonna say nothing negative about nobody's content, but bro, I made that video 2 years ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we did.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I salute the fact that people are listening, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, it's a dangerous thing when you could be yelling something from a soapbox, and then a certain person or a certain type of person can make the same video, you know, a couple weeks later and get 20 million, 30 billion views. I'm just saying it's crazy, man. I think that part of this content game is people care too much about who the content is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Versus what's actually being said. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught, you know, the truth is like a lion. If you set it free, it defends itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all don't like Kanye, but in 2020, he was right. In hindsight, a lot of that stuff he was talking about, he was right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just didn't like his delivery. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of Cowboy fans don't like the delivery of certain content creators. So, you know, y'all don't listen to it, but y'all will listen to some stuff from someone with a different delivery. I've been telling y'all that for the last, Henny been telling y'all for that, LandLord been telling y'all for that, Big Time been telling y'all for that, Boss been telling y'all for that, Law been telling y'all for that. Like, bro, this is when Dak signed the contract. We was telling y'all, bro, listen to me. 2024, that's going to be a crazy year for the Dallas Cowboys. You want to know why? Because Jerry Jones was my grandpa then. He was my grandpa then. You know what I'm saying? And listen to me, when Dak signed his contract with the Dallas Cowboys extension, I knew Jerry Jones 35 years. Then when he signed that contract, I know him 39 years now. I don't count 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? I know I was a Cowboy fan since I was born, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? I was 18. Good gaga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wasn't no damn Eagles fan though.
Knew that.
Knew that for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like that trips me out. But if you've been watching, you guys, I mean, just be careful with that. Now, my thoughts on the actual situation with Dak Prescott. I mean, this is the thing. A contract has to be signed 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dak can't just sign a contract, and Jerry Jones just can't sign a contract. They both got to sign a contract. So it's like, no matter how bad you want to be like, oh, Dak Prescott is doing this to the Dallas Cowboys, man, Jerry Jones signed that contract. He did not have to sign that contract. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Jerry Jones is the Tom Brady of contracts. Like, he signed more contracts and done more he's probably signed up 1 million contracts in his life. So you're not going to tell me that you can get over on Jerry Jones in any contract, bruh. Because theoretically, you really can't go back on any contract that Jerry Jones has ever read and been like, damn, Jerry got screwed on that one. The only way you can do that is by player performance.
Yeah.
Means he gave a contract to a player and the player just didn't perform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they agreed to it, like you said.
But they agreed to it. Michael Gallup, they agreed to it.
Shouldn't have, but they agreed.
Shouldn't have, but they agreed to it. So you put a no trade clause in your contract. You put a no trade clause in your contract. You put a no franchise tag in your contract, and you slide that over to Jerry Jones, and he initials JJ on it. He's in agreement with it. So my thing is this: Jerry Jones handcuffed himself willingly to Dak Prescott. Now, they either on the who's to say if they're on the Titanic or if they're on the Carnival Cruise. But either way, he handcuffed himself purposely to Dak Prescott. So that's what it is. Because he wouldn't have signed the contract if he didn't.
Okay.
He could have just gave him more money.
Understood. All right, Land. I'll go ahead and let you go, then I'll finish.
Yeah, pretty much what y'all was saying. I can pretty much piggyback off of that. We understand that, hey, it's cheaper to keep Dak Prescott. It's cheaper to keep him because if you give him up, you still got to pay $40 million. And how much you paying Trey Lance?
I mean, Trey Lance will also be a free agent for that.
Well, you paying Cooper Rush, you paying somebody, and then you'll be paying two quarterbacks in hopes for him to be as good as your one quarterback you got. So that's all the way backwards. That would not work. That's not a good way to operate your business. So Jerry's smarter than that, man. He's smarter than that. He know better than that. So look, the one thing I got from this though, I'm looking at Dak with all this leverage. That sounds like a bad mama drama right there, don't it? You know, they say he's sorry, but he got all the leverage in the world. Like, they can't touch this man.
Yeah.
They can't touch him. So they got to pay him either way. Like, he either going to get the money from the Cowboys or somebody. But he set himself up pretty good. Like, just looking at the individual. He's still young, like he said, in quarterback years. And he going to be able to test the market. He might be able to test the market again.
I know.
He get 4 years, he might test it again. Man. So Dak and his team is doing an outstanding job maximizing his earning potential. Though. So I ain't mad at him. But like Wes said, it takes two people to sign the deal, right? That's true. But I do feel like more of the responsibility is on the ownership because you gotta make that enticing offer to make them jump and bite. Like you gotta make them bite. Now I know it's easier said than done, but that's the job of the front office. They gotta make the player bite. Just like CeeDee Lamb, you gotta make them bite, man. So of course I'm signed with Dak getting his money and being the quarterback because it only makes sense.
Okay, and just to add a little bit further context for everybody, Dak Prescott having a $40 million dead cap hit for the Dallas Cowboys is very inconvenient next year because the Dallas Cowboys have 31 pending free agents, and then they have another 3 Pro Bowl level players becoming eligible for contract extensions. So remember, Dak Prescott, Trey Lance, Cooper Rush, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, they're all free agents. So is Kevontae Turpin. Like, there's a long-ass list of people that are free agents. Plus, you have Jake Ferguson's contract coming up. You also have
Can I throw a name in there?
Tyler Smith. Who you finna throw in?
That asshole Micah Parsons. I'm calling him an asshole right now because he's gonna be a blank this time next year.
I mean, he already eligible for a contract extension.
I know, but I'm just saying, he an asshole right now, but this time next year, he gonna be a Micah blank. I'm just saying. Just watch. Just watch.
Oh,
just
yeah.
watch.
Yeah, DeRon Bland too.
From this time, yeah, DeRon Bland, he'll be an asshole. By this time next year, he'll be an asshole. But Micah Parsons for sure, bro. I promise you right now. You say Micah Parsons, 50. I ain't gonna say 50, but I would say 30% of the Cowboy fans are gonna say something negative about him first before they say something positive. You know what I'm saying? Watch how that switches. Why? Because it's time to get a contract. That's real. Yep. It's time to get paid, and this is the book in Dallas on how to get paid. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Micah Parsons is already one of those world star type of guys. And people, I'm going to tell you this right here. Cowboy fans, we're not used to having world stars. We're used to having Cowboy stars.
There you go.
Patrick Mahomes is a world star. Everybody knows who Patrick Mahomes is. My son's got his hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Go look from year 1 to 3. They got a Patrick Mahomes head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was so cute on him, too. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Dickenzilla is also a free agent this year. So you also got to make sure that you get – Osa really should have set his ass out now I think about it. Boy, you are a 3-tech in the NFL, and the Dallas Cowboys don't really want you to get sacks like that. You should have set your ass out, too.
The number is we got 39 people on 1-year deals. 39. So y'all whatever name you want to throw out, you got 39 people on 1-year deals. Have you ever heard of that before?
That's hella irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever heard of that? Watch this. Let's make it worse. Your head coach is on a 1-year deal. Your defensive coordinator is on a 1-year deal. Your quarterback is on a 1-year deal. Come on, y'all. Your wide receiver is on a 1-year deal. I mean, come on now. The cheerleaders on a 1-year deal.
West
the
Coast
popcorn workers
West Coast
on a 1-year deal. My goodness.
West Coast is on a 1-year deal. Hell, you mean like they have not? Like, listen to me. It is June 17th. Ain't nobody called me as of today. I don't know what they're talking about right now. Cowboys, you better stop playing. Better stop playing. Hey, shout out to my boy Namham Nails. He said, with all your content. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. My bad.
You good, cuz? You good? So, yeah, man. So, yeah, pretty much like Dak Prescott. The ball is in Dak Prescott's court because there's nothing they can do about it. If he leaves, you're still going to pay $40 million in dead money, and Dak Prescott wins because somebody will pay him close to $60 million to be their quarterback. Right? If Dak Prescott stays, he still resets the market probably, takes good money. Point being, Dak Prescott is in a win-win situation. It really does not matter. And we already seen that even if he gets hurt, Kirk Cousins still got a lot of money, and he got injured. Didn't only play like 4 games. Is older than Dak Prescott. Has less career accomplishments. He still got paid.
Hey,
so guess what?
Dak
he finna
coming off an Achilles.
Hey, and think about this. They technically almost traded for him if you think about it. Because they paid him, and since they did it illegally, they had to give up a draft pick for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
because they got penalized with a fourth round pick or a 5th round pick.
What's a 5th?
But think about that. And they drafted a quarterback at the 3rd overall pick. So
the Falcons might be a little dumber than us.
But listen, think about this. Go there, because listen to me. It's going to take you guys your smarty pants to really go with me on this bunny trail. That's how desperate teams are to find a starting freaking quarterback, bruh. Let that sit on you for like. Wait. Don't. Hold on. Before we say real quick. I need everybody to just let that sit on you for a couple seconds. That's how desperate teams are looking for what we currently have right now. They brought in a free agent quarterback, gave him $80 million guaranteed. And guess what? They still don't know about him. So you know what they did? They drafted one top 5 overall.
Just in case your Achilles ain't right. Just in case your Achilles ain't right. We gonna go and draft this guy.
5th round pick for the free agent that they signed. All that
quarterbacks
you don't even know.
And
quarterbacks are vibranium in the NFL, bro.
Yeah, they value a resource. But that's why I'm tripping out William. Dog, we just seen Daniel Jones get a $40 million a year contract. You don't think Dak Prescott, the All-Pro, will get $40 million? $40 million not even a talking point. This man gonna get over 50. Why do y'all let y'all hate make y'all sound like crackheads?
Bro, Dak and Steve France to hang up the phone if they talking about 40. They wouldn't even talk.
In the 40s.
They'll hang up the phone.
That ain't even the franchise tag.
Nah, franchise tag over $40 million. Franchise tag at a position of 47. So what the hell do y'all be talking about? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Y'all listen. Y'all still playing Madden 21 or some shit, and y'all doing the free agency on there, and y'all coming up with quarterback contract. That's what it gotta be.
Henny, you know what you always we always forget about the franchise tag. Shout out to West Coast Cannabis, man. Hey, man, it enlightens you. Listen to me. That would be Dak's 2nd franchise tag. So he would not get the standard franchise tag. He would get the franchise tag plus an additional like 25% or something like that. Because there's a penalty for the second franchise tag.
Yeah.
So
Can't get it anyway.
Yeah, because the second franchise tag is higher than the first.
Yeah.
It's like it's the standard plus an additional like 25 or 15% or something like that.
But shout out, what we didn't say was shout out
franchise tag.
But what we didn't say was shout out to his agent who foresaw all of this years and years ago by making his contract what it is. I'm almost scared what he'll come up with now. Because if he saw all this coming, 4 or 5 years ago and set up his contract to be like this, you almost scared to see what he'll come up with now. I mean, for real, man, this dude saw some stuff, man. Appreciate that super chat there, Terry. I see you. Thank you so much.
Somebody hit you with a super?
Yeah. I'll take that defensive coordinator job, he said. Since it's on a 1-year deal. That's what he said.
Might as well. I'll run it up for a year. Hey, listen, I ain't calling number cover 3 and blitzes, so hey. I'm keeping it real simple. But hey, speaking of Dak, like I don't understand, but I'm finna pull this next little talking point up since we're talking about Dak Prescott. The market is what the market is, right? That's what we normally say. The market is what the market is. Tua is expected to sign a contract extension of over $275 million. So Tua is also expected to reset the market. And listen,
as he should.
As he should. It's his turn. It's his turn.
Alabama.
Tua hard, bro. That boy good.
Tua hard, but bro, listen to me, man.
That boy good.
I remember there was a time they was talking about if Tua was even gonna be able to play full seasons, bro. Now
I was just because Miami was goofy, bro. Yeah. All that talk they said about Tua, they was just goofy. That was mad practice.
Listen to me, 2 seasons gets you 275. Dak got 9, bro.
Did you see what McDaniel said about Tua when they finally got a good offensive mind in there? McDaniels ain't said nothing bad about Tua.
If Dak would have been anywhere else, he would have gotten paid probably 3 times by now. Because they would have paid him right after. Because they would have paid him year 3, on his first deal. Why? Because he was only making $500,000 a year.
Yep.
They would have paid him.
You already know. Don't nobody use franchise tag more than us.
Yes, like
you already know that.
About this, they would have signed him again. Dak would be on his 3rd contract right now with another team.
Mm-hmm. And happy and under market value because they would have signed him early. They would have signed him early every time. Would have been under market value. Dak would have still been making $40-some million.
Yeah,
that's why Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. But where is he when it comes to top paid quarterbacks in football right now?
Well outside the top 10.
I think he's 48.
Now, somebody explain to me. Somebody that's really good numbers. Can you explain to me how Patrick Mahomes? We got some free bets somewhere. How Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football, but he's not even getting paid like a top 10 player in the NFL.
Because Mahomes wanted it that way. That's why he signed that 10-year deal. He did something that nobody will do. Nobody ain't signed no 10-year deals anymore. And they gave him a whole lot of money up front so they could purposely manipulate the salary cap the way they wanted to so they can go ahead and keep all these players. He just hadn't poked his mouth out because that's the reason why he low. Because if he just get mad one good time, you think we talking about this money now. Patrick Mahomes could be the first $70 million player if he wanted to, but he's helping them out. He did a Kansas City friendly deal with them. Dak Prescott ain't doing no friendly deals because they ain't been friendly with him. So it's just that simple, and nobody else don't want it. And another reason why, I think somebody said it, I think that was LandLord, or I think it was you, Wes. When they do these 3-4 year deals, they obviously know that they're going to get another big bite at the apple. Dak
Prescott, he getting back in the free agents.
He's only going to be 34 years old. He's going to get another bite. You see what I'm saying? As long as these quarterbacks have been playing well past 40 these days. Easily. Patrick Mahomes ain't doing nothing now. It's getting out of hand, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City go back to the table and change these things up. But Mahomes wanted to make sure Kansas City kept him on top by doing a friendly deal like that. That's the reason.
We also got to just throw out there that they gave him $500 million.
Bingo, that's what I'm saying up front. Come on now.
The player sport, this man got $500 million. So you know what I'm saying? Like I probably would have signed 10 years too for that amount of money.
Do y'all think this? Y'all follow me real quick. 1 second. 1 second. Just listen to this. Do y'all think that Dak knows that the team feel like they don't really believe?
He been knowing it.
They done assassinated LandLord. He was going to say something way too real.
Listen. I am under the belief that it has nothing to do with belief. Okay. It has nothing to do with belief. This is a systematic way of doing business. Because remember, if there's a belief, then tell me a time where they believed in someone.
I was just about to say, like, if you Dak Prescott, do you think that is in the equation though? Because if anybody know that they believe in him, it's Dak. Dak no.
Listen.
So he like, shit. If y'all believe in me, I might make a deal with y'all because I know y'all will put the right pieces around me that I need. But if you don't, I want my money. So he gonna either want to win or get his money. I'm trying to see if y'all feel like that might be a part of the equation.
Listen to me. At this level of football, belief has nothing to do with it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think the word belief is throwing Wes off. Dak Prescott experienced the Dallas Cowboys not putting anything around him when he was making $500,000. So you know, in his standpoint, he was with a more competent front office. Like, a team that would spend top money on a weapon, spend top money on this and that. Like that might be in the equation to give them a discount. I guess what LandLord is trying to say, that the Dallas Cowboys had everything they could have ever wanted. They had a quarterback playing good, making under $1 million, and they did absolutely nothing with the opportunity. So why would I turn around then and then give you a discount? I just think the word belief I don't think the belief is the proper word. Dak has got to understand that these folks is cheap, and they want him to be cheap while not putting shit around him. So I don't think belief is the word. Dak Prescott flat out knows these motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like this. It's like, that's why I was saying, like, I don't think the Cowboys believed in Tony Pollard. That's why they gave him $10.5 million. No. I think the Cowboys looked at Tony Pollard and was like, that's a better deal than that deal. And Tony Pollard had a higher, in their mind, he had a higher yield, higher get back. Why? Because it was only a 1-year deal. Zeke was on a multi-year deal. A deal they were trying to get out of anyway. So that's why I said, and think about this. The very next year, did they continue to believe in him? No. So that's why I say the word belief was definitely. I just think this is the way they do business. Like Zach Martin showed us that this is the way they do business. Because
if that's the case, then that's we know they horrible, but that's very discouraging. Wes, thanks a lot. Like we don't have nothing to look forward to.
This, though.
I appreciate that.
But think about this. At the end of the day, players are still getting what they want. Zeke still got paid. Amari Cooper still got paid. Prescott still got paid. Zach still got paid. DeMarcus Lawrence still got paid. Zach Martin still got paid. You know what I'm saying?
I got just a little pushback. I ain't saying what you're saying is not true, but I got a little pushback. For those of us that are older, remember, there is a position group that they, because of the way that they won in the 90s, that's the system that they still kind of running off of. The reason why I'm saying that is because other than last year with Zach Martin, the linemen ain't, throughout the years, really ain't had no problem getting their money now. Nobody. Tyron Smith at one point was the highest paid left tackle. Zach Martin was the highest paid guard. Travis Frederick was the highest paid center.
They paid Doug Free too.
They paid Doug Free without him poking his mouth out.
And they paid
Dez too.
They paid Lyle Collins. They paid Lyle Collins money. So, and the reason why I'm saying it is because in the 90s, everybody knew that even though Emmett was the man, everybody knew that it was the offensive line that they really just said, these are the dudes. And they carrying that same system on. They believe that group there shouldn't have to worry. And they don't mind making the linemen the highest paid at their positions, or one of them. They don't. When it comes to receiver, the history shows that they got a problem paying receivers.
So you saying they believe in boosting up the line
They
opposed to
believe
anybody
in
else.
boosting up the offensive line, making a Pro Bowl at every position, and then we'll get a running back, a decent running back. We'll go with it. They weren't expecting Dak Prescott to elevate his career from a fourth
That's really
round
how
draft
you're
pick.
supposed to build your team, but you still gotta
You
have
did.
weapons to complement that line though.
But check it out though. They had it though. They check it out. Even though when he was making $500,000, they put all the eggs in one basket, and that was on the offense. Look at when Ezekiel Elliott first got here. What was the Cowboys line known as? They said this was the best offensive line in football. When Ezekiel Elliott got there with Travis, Zach, a young Zach, Tyron was a little bit younger. Lyle Collins was there. They said this is the best offensive line. They had Dez. He won. Dez was still okay at the particular time. Jason Witten wasn't as bad at that particular time. We had the offense. Ezekiel Elliott was a rookie. Well, the offense was there. The defensive side, though, you had a banged up Sean Lee, who was considered the best defensive player that we had. We didn't have nothing else. Not really. Not on the defensive side. They believe in building up the line.
We had Ware.
And we had Ware.
2016? No.
Yeah.
No, Ware been gone.
No, Ware was gone.
Ware been gone because he had.
Oh, you talking about 16?
You had D Law, and you had Byron Jones. You had
who turned into what he was.
Yeah. What year D Law came in? Because was he D Law yet, or was he DeMarcus Lawrence?
He was DeMarcus
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
2014 when he made the big play.
Year three, he had like 14 sacks.
When you look at it, the pattern is still the same. They believe in paying that offensive line because nobody really have to fight. But everywhere else, they believe in cornerbacks too. I may throw that one in. Maybe not on the level as offensive line, but they believe in corners. Why you think Trayvon Diggs got here so early? See what I'm saying?
But they didn't. But Trayvon Diggs didn't reset the market.
He didn't reset the market,
and I think that's the thing. Anybody that's willing to take less money, they pay.
Facts.
Like when you look at Jalen Smith. He didn't reset the market, but they happily paid him. Right? They happily paid him. It was
I'm gonna
good
tell you
money
this
at
right
the
here.
time.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here.
What's up?
Out of Jalen Smith's mouth, he told me he could have got more money. I was like,
I know he
man,
could have.
But
The man came off a Pro Bowl year.
You know what he said? And I got an interview set up for him. I'm gonna have y'all tell him this conversation. He said, West Coast, man, you tell me how they turned down $14 million on a Wednesday.
Damn.
Yeah, like Jerry Jones literally brought him in, gave him this contract, but remember, he got a $14 million signing bonus, bruh. So in his mind, bruh, exactly, bruh. You're like, I'm about to get $14 million right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
A lot of that stuff in that moment, that was when Zeke was in Cabo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
Zeke was in Cabo when Jalen Smith signed, when somebody else signed too. It was two people that got signed while Zeke was in Cabo. You know how nefarious the Joneses is. They like, all right, Zeke, you want to be gone? Watch me pay people. I think Lyle Collins and Smith got paid. I think both of them got paid while Zeke was in Cabo.
And Lyle also did not reset the market while we at it.
No. And let me throw one more in, and everybody remember this. At the time when Romo signed his, that was I think he was almost the highest paid quarterback ever.
He was.
If I'm not mistaken. Say it again, Wes.
Went off an 8-8 season. He got paid.
Yeah.
Everybody said Romo was terrible too, and I was like, dang, Romo still got that bag.
But look, but here it is. Tony didn't have to beg for it.
He did.
He gave it to him. Now, see, that's where the pushback comes slightly.
Tony with
Now listen to me. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now,
he was Honorable Jones.
I gotta give a little. Listen, Tony didn't have to necessarily fight or hold out, but I will say this: Jerry Jones did say in the first press conference that it was a contract built off faith, and that's what Jerry. And that's, you know what I'm saying?
So time out, Wes. You just told me
Uh-uh.
that belief ain't got nothing to do with it, though, Wes.
Listen,
You
that
just
was
told me that.
Wait, time out, bro. That was 20 years or 15 years ago.
I'm
But the
telling you,
language,
if
though.
you believe, Wes, you gonna move a little different. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm telling you, they believe then. I'm telling you right now, they don't. Because there is a more logical approach now. The Cowboys, when Tony Romo was on this team, they were a more belief team. They did do more reaching for stars and stuff like that. They don't do that stuff no more. When Tony Romo was on this team, one thing for sure, if you were a good Dallas Cowboy, we were going to resign you. That's not even a guarantee now. Like, we don't even sign our own players now. Like, that's why I say our philosophy
this is what Jerry Jones said when he signed Romo. I believe that Tony Romo is gonna win us a Super Bowl.
Believe.
That's why he gave him the money.
Yeah.
When he talk about Dak, and when his son Steven talk about Dak, this is what they primarily said. He's a good leader. The people will follow him. He's a person that a team will run through the wall for. But notice what he didn't say. He didn't never say until lately, and I don't know if he really believed it or not, but it was not until lately. All he said was what a good off the field character he was. He never said what he was on the field.
Big time. What's so crazy about that? Oh, I thought you was done. Go ahead.
No, I was saying what he said about Romo was Super Bowl. He just now saying something about Dak in Super Bowl now.
What's crazy about that is that
up, can't do it. Make him come back. He gotta wait his turn.
Robot voice.
He gotta wait his turn.
Robot voice. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Hey, but listen to me. Damn it! Now I forget what I was gonna say.
Damn it! I'm gonna take over then. Y'all ain't talk about nothing. Anyway, Dallas Cowboys, man. When it comes to Dak Prescott in this contract, regardless of what you feel about Dak Prescott, y'all been in this chat box talking about what he ain't did in the postseason, who we gonna sign. What have the Dallas Cowboys done in 30 years to make you feel like we're a quarterback away? You already done swapped quarterbacks out, man. The same way we just talk about Tony Romo, who I need to remind y'all was an all-pro quarterback himself. Y'all failed with him too. Y'all failed with every other quarterback y'all brought in. What makes y'all think the Dallas Cowboys are capable of finding a better quarterback than Dak Prescott? They already beat the odds of finding a quarterback like Dak Prescott after moving on from a Tony Romo. Like most teams, look at the damn Washington Commanders from when they lost Kirk Cousins up until this year, where they think they got what they think they got in Jaden Daniels. How long was that? Because he left in 2015, 2000. It's been damn near a decade, and they just now believe that they found a competent quarterback.
They drafted.
we horrible at picking quarterbacks.
And the second overall pick.
And they drafted Haskins 15th overall.
Yep.
So they've tried.
Dallas Cowboys.
And RG3.
Yeah, RG, and he got hurt though. You know that. And listen, that's part of the game too.
It still count. Yeah. Slippers count.
Point of the matter is, there is no guarantee that you get better at the quarterback position from moving on from Dak Prescott. You can't go down to Home Depot and get you a damn Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And really, when we talk about quarterbacks that win, that's the start and the end of the damn conversation. Because Josh Allen ain't won your shit yet. Brock Purdy done went and lost. Like, who the hell are all these people that y'all think win championships? Like, these other players ain't won no championships either.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you this right here: if you're looking for cheap and good quarterback play, you already got it.
Don't go together.
You got it for 2016 to 2020. Those days are over. Hey, listen, if you didn't take advantage of those days, that's on you. You know how hey, listen, you know how you get something from the mall and they tell you zero financing for 6 months? Mm-hmm. They do that interest free for 6 months because they want you to come back and get something else. If you don't take advantage of that 6 months, that's on you. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys didn't take advantage of those 4 years where they were only paying him $500,000. So now, Cowboy fans, y'all actually want. You think about this. You guys actually want better. You guys want better quarterback play than what you're currently getting for cheaper than what you're currently paying. How does that work? How does that work?
And then you're gonna end up paying two quarterbacks and then be worse at the position.
But how does that work in any situation, man? How do you go buy a cheaper? How would you expect that from a car? I wouldn't expect that from a microwave. How can I expect a microwave that costs $9 to perform better than a microwave that costs $150? Like that
You got to
premise,
pay for quality, bro. You got to pay
any
for premium quality,
like
bro.
it doesn't work for anything. And think about this: if you get rid of Dak, don't the things that are around him diminish? Because haven't you paid for this offensive line? Haven't you paid for this running back? Aren't you going to pay your wide receiver? So why are you going to pay these guys to then give them a lesser value product? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you're going to make CeeDee a $30 million receiver, don't you think he need a $50 million quarterback throwing to him? Why would you want to build up this ridiculously nice car and then give it to a 2-year-old? Trey Lance, listen to me, bro. I don't trust you with this offense.
We don't trust you. We don't.
Cooper
We don't
Rush,
trust you.
Listen, Cooper Rush, Cooper Rush went 5-1, and guess what? CeeDee Lamb was averaging 40-something yards.
Yeah.
Was on pace to have his worst season of his career. While the Cowboys were winning, though, we was definitely winning. While CeeDee Lamb was on pace to have the worst season of his career.
Yeah.
People be like, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, tell CD that. Tell Jerry Jones that his $35 million receiver can't get the ball.
Yeah.
Tell him that. Explain that to Jerry.
Yeah.
Man, you can't. Speaking of CeeDee Lamb, I'm glad you did that, man.
The whole team was ready for Dak to come back. That was if you go watch them interviews, bro. The whole team was ready for Dak to win or lose. The whole team was ready for Dak to come back.
All right, so I'm glad you brought up CeeDee Lamb because it was a very easy transition. We know that CeeDee Lamb is going through a miniature holdout. And I'm not sitting here saying that CeeDee Lamb is going to hold out the entire offseason because I do think he'll get a deal done. But let's say in imaginary world, right? Let's go hypothetical. Let's say that this man has to go the Emmitt Smith route and miss 2 games in order to get his contract. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys, with the receivers behind him, can win 2 games? I'll start at the top and go to the bottom.
No,
Wes, you at the tippy top?
It's not 2 games. You need to tell the names. It is the Cleveland Browns, who have the Defensive Player of the Year, and it is the Baltimore Ravens.
I thought that was the 3rd game. I think B-More is the 3rd game. So
I
think
B-More was the first home game. Who was the first home game?
First home game, the Saints. And they also got a top defense. So, question: can the Dallas Cowboys, with the wide receiving core behind CeeDee Lamb, win 2 games in his absence? I'm gonna start with West Coast Cowboy, and then we'll go down. I'm gonna take it down real quick, just so everybody can see your face. Hold on. And if y'all need help, so let's start with you, Wes.
Do I think the Cowboys can survive without CeeDee Lamb for 2 games?
Can they win the 2 games? Surviving, you still in it. We won a Super Bowl going 0-2 when Emmitt Smith lost. So surviving is not the question. The question is, can they win those 2 games without CeeDee Lamb? Realistically,
I think without CeeDee, I don't know, man. Because this is the thing, man. You're asking me, do I think Dak can compensate for 2 games without having CeeDee Lamb? I think Dak can actually do it. Now, can Dak do it for a season? No. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. If he's able to do it, he's worth $75 million. Why would you want Dak to look good without CeeDee Lamb? Because if that's the case, then you're going to tell me that Dak really is that dude? Oh, my God. Because right now you got an excuse because you'd be like, well, CeeDee Lamb is CeeDee Lamb. But if you get out there and Dak do what he do with a bunch of dudes, he's going to be worth $75 million, bro. So the Cowboys don't want to, I don't, man. It would just be stupid, bro. It makes no sense, bro. And then just kill the whole 88 vibe. It'd be stupid.
All right, big time show. You're up next. Can the Dallas Cowboys win those 2 games without CeeDee Lamb? At Cleveland and at home against the Saints. Your opinion?
No, not the first game for sure. Cleveland is when last time we checked, they were the number 1 defense in the league. I believe they had 2 Pro Bowl cornerbacks, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was 1 for sure. I may be wrong on that 2. Cooks would have to be really be the man. Can he do that? We don't know.
We don't trust you. We don't.
Exactly. If
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
saying,
his age instantly popped in my head. I instantly thought, how old is Cooks? As soon as you said that, the first thing that popped in my mind was like, how old is he?
If we're talking from a pass standpoint, Cooks, can he do it? I don't know about that. And then we got question marks on Tolbert, because Tolbert would automatically jump into the number 2 spot, if you want to say that. And then you may have to change some things. You may have to even let Turpin get some some real play at wide receiver.
I wish he did right now. To be
Bingo,
honest.
yeah. So you have to change some things if he's not there. Can we become real quick? I would say, yeah, but I don't know. And then when we factor in, okay, what is our running game really going to look like? And will we be dedicated to running the football? So it's just too many questions for me. And Cleveland ain't the first, they ain't the team you want to be playing with on the first week and be trying to experiment. So I don't think that'd be good. The Saints have a good defense. We don't lose too much at home. I think they would get it together, but I don't think they could beat Cleveland without CD. That's just me.
It's a tough ask.
Week 1.
All right, landlord, your turn, man. Same scenario.
Well, you already know I got super confidence in this wide receiving core. So, even
wow,
even without CeeDee Lamb, you know what I'm saying? We got a dynamic wide receiving core. So, we ain't gonna win them games, bro. We ain't winning them hoes. I'm sorry. we ain't winning them. We ain't winning them. Bro. Cause like this, I'll be going against everything I said this offseason, bro. I don't trust this wide receiving core without CD. And I don't even want to think about him without CD. So let's just start there. Like, if CD had a worst paper cut ever and he just got to miss a couple of games, bro, this offense is going to go straight. It's going to be a downward spiral. And I still trust Dak to be able to manufacture something, but, bro, like, I don't know. Now, the only thing that could save us is possibly having some better tight end play. Like, tight end number 2 could be a boost to this team. I think that could be something they banking on. They probably we got Ferg over here, but John Stevens Jr. or either the Stanford
we're leaving the tight end position out of it. We just solely talking about the wide receivers, because if you add the tight ends in, it's more believable with Jake and them. But we're just we're gonna treat it like the tight ends don't exist. We're just looking at the engine and not the transmission.
Well, hell no, then. No, we're going to lose. Hell no. Well, you mean to tell me listen, and I promise y'all, I try my best to keep my name clean when I talk about Brandon Cooks. But I've seen film, bro. I've watched it with my own eyes where he went up against top corners and he could not get away.
Cap.
Like, a lot. I promise to God I can show it to you. I can show it to you. I can show it to you. Listen, I don't cap, bro. I watch film. I tell the truth.
I'm not saying you didn't cap on the film. I'm saying the cap on the getting away.
Listen, I can show it to you. I can send it to you. Going up against top corners, Brandon Cooks will be super neutralized. He wasn't able to get away almost at all, bro. I promise you. And that was the San Francisco game. They doubled CeeDee Lamb and they put Ward on Cooks, and it was night. I promise you. That's the main reason why I wanted a receiver. Because I know when teams do that to us, we're gonna be in trouble. And I believe it was times in that game that the Packers did that to us. They double or bracket CeeDee Lamb, and they put their best corner on Brandon Cooks. It's over with. You need Cooks to be able to beat man-to-man one-on-one, and he hasn't been able to do that in those big games. He hasn't. So you mean to tell me I'm going to depend on him the whole game? No, sir.
Now, I agree with you on that aspect right there, for sure. That's why we were on that. But I'm saying the last portion, he didn't even get targeted in the San Francisco 49er game. Brandon Cooks was getting – go look at his targets, man. Like, at the end of the day, if CeeDee Lamb is getting double-teamed and bracketed, go look at the targets they chose to – like, come on, bruh. You can't catch a ball that's not thrown at you, man.
Is he opening up to receive a target?
Bro, that ain't this. This is the NFL, bro. This ain't flag football. No, this is the NFL.
Hold on, hold on. We run a West. Hold on. We run a West Coast timing based offense. He has to win now. If Dak looks and that listen, if Dak looks and that man does not appear open, he's going into the 2.3 and moving. You can say that about everything because listen, you're not going to tell me that CeeDee Lamb is open every time. No, he's not. That's why they measure separation in the NFL. And CeeDee Lamb is at the top and Brandon Cooks at the bottom.
That's why they measure.
And CeeDee Lamb is at the top and Brandon Cooks is all the way down here.
Yes, but there are exactly. But he's your number 2 receiver. That means your number 2 receiver. That means he is your second option. So regardless if there is separation, there should still be moments you are getting him the ball. Like, what is that's offense. That's basic offensive coordinator. He's not your number 3. He's on the field every single time CeeDee Lamb's on the field.
CeeDee Lamb be wide
he has plays that are designed for him. So no, the Cowboys were not. Listen to me. I promise you, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. If he is getting bracketed, if CeeDee Lamb is getting bracketed, that means that half of the defense is being committed to one side. Bro, there's no way in hell you can't get him the ball, bro.
Does he win? Why, if that's the case, why Jake Ferguson ain't got a problem getting the ball?
Because Dak Prescott, because every tight end has a problem with getting. Bro,
Jake Ferguson gets open.
Bro, listen to me. If I was a tight end for the Dallas Cowboys, I would get every tight end that has ever played with Dak Prescott eats. And think about this. Dak Prescott loves a tight end so much. Guess where he is right now? He is at the National Tight Ends Convention, and he is the volunteer quarterback.
I know. I actually had that as one of the talking points too. So there's a great that is a great fucking segue. Oh, you only got 5 minutes, cuz damn, this is a good show so far. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and segue into that. But also I will say this. Brandon Cooks is 5'11". That tight end is 6'5". So maybe I'll give you that. I will give you the fact that the tight end is probably a bigger target with a bigger catch radius. So I will concede partially on that part.
That's why, in my opinion, if you can't get Brandon Cooks involved, you're not going to be able to get Devontae Turpin involved. They're the same receiver, bro. And when you're lining them up as receivers, they're the same receiver. Not anything extra. That's how much Dak loves tight ends right there.
Yeah, so Dak Prescott will be the quarterback throwing. Well, one of the quarterbacks throwing at tight end university. He arrived rocking a Yankees jersey. I wonder, Ace, if Dak Prescott is here, and I know there's a bunch of tight ends here, do you think Jake showed up? You think Jake pulled up to the party?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is these college or NFL?
This is college. Like Travis Kelce hosted. There's a bunch of former tight ends, current NFL tight ends. They just get together, go over film, go over techniques, and they have quarterbacks throw to them. So yeah, like there's a bunch of current and former NFL tight ends there at the tight end university. But I also with Devontae Turpin, I think that Dak can get him the ball a little bit more because I think he has an extra gear still. Like when you look at, because Brandon Cooks is still fast, but he's not Devontae Turpin fast no more. Like I think there will be times where there's because we seen it this year in the limited opportunities that he had, he scored 4 touchdowns. That's not by mistake. The man got game breaking speed. He just
because he's a gangster.
He a gangster. And it's sad. He's also a free agent. Both. Hey, listen. It really doesn't matter if you don't like Brandon Cooks or Devontae Turpin. They both free agents. So you're gonna probably talk about a whole different wide receiver the very next season any damn way that got to build a rapport with.
That's very true.
Jesus, they say the Mavericks getting blew out.
They are. And I just donated $10 to FanDuel. Shout out to FanDuel for taking my $10.
He said donate. Oh shit! Yeah, 60-44.
What's the score?
60-44.
What quarter?
Second quarter.
It's all good.
It ain't no, but 20-point leads ain't nothing in the NBA no more.
I will say this: I got to get up out of here because we about to start working on my kids on these tackle techniques. But
that's gonna be fun though.
For them.
It's so early in Cali, bro. We about to go to sleep. You about to
they out here running drills. It's 9 o'clock.
Bro, we finna go to sleep over here in the South, boy.
Nah, they about to go get their butts kicked for about an hour, and then what was I about to say? What was we talking about before that? I was about to say something. It was epic. It was epic, life changing.
Moving. What we talking about? Both of them boys being free agents.
Tight end camp.
Moving.
I can't remember.
Moving. Hey man, I don't even know, but shout out to my boy Keystone Cowboy, man. Hey, next time we do a show, we're going to send you a link because you always be on here. Also, Joe Trainer, I need an inbox. I want to send you a link too because you be always on the show all the time. I want to send a link to Miss Regina Green too. We need to have a Cowboys appreciation show. I see a lot of people doing that, and I ain't gonna lie, we need to show a little bit more love and give y'all too. So
I thought a good idea was
what?
One day we meet up in Dallas and have a get together or meet and greet.
Man, oh man, I love it. But I mean, hey, I have them every year, and y'all know y'all can get into them every year.
I went 2 years. What was it? 2 years ago, Wes, I came to yours, or that last year?
Yeah, but I think everybody on here didn't came to one. So I mean, yeah, I have them every year. But I will be doing it. I'm not gonna do it for the Saints game. I'm gonna do it for the Baltimore Ravens game this year.
Perfect. I already got tickets on the way. I already got tickets going to the Baltimore game.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know why y'all want to go to them real games. I want to go to an easy game. I don't want to be stressed out. I do not want to be stressed out.
I want all the smoke. Yeah, they want to be the big boys. Show me.
I ain't flying way over there to be pissed off the whole time. No.
Be all right.
Lamar on turf. That's gonna be fun.
Not with Derrick Henry. It's not gonna be fun.
Derrick Henry with the they didn't call me.
They never call.
Look, he gonna have it on his mind too.
He's definitely gonna do this. I promise you.
Like, nigga, I can hand out turkeys with Dak Prescott. You don't call me.
Literally, if he scored, he gonna do this.
Man,
he said they never call.
Our house right around the corner from the building over here. Y'all didn't call me. I built the house. I was trying to tell y'all.
Because you saw what Aaron Jones be doing every time he score in Dallas. Because he from where? El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas.
He throw up that. He throw up the what is that? I forget the El Chuco their zip code. But every time he scores, he spells it out in the camera. Every time he scores against the Cowboys,
and he scores a lot. So he just spelled out there.
It's like 9. Wait, no. It's a 9. My boy, it's 915. Is it 915? Yeah, it's 915. I think. Whatever it is, he does it in the. That's what he's doing. He's spelling out the zip code for El Paso.
That's wild. Because
the Cowboys could have got him.
They could have got him. Listen, they could have got him this offseason too. While we talking about it.
Who?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. He was a free agent. Remember?
He wanted to get with you.
Yeah,
everybody want to be a Cowboy, but the Cowboys don't want to pay nobody.
He really wanted to be a Cowboy.
915. He from the 915, and Anthony Rogers said he in the chat with it, man.
Who?
We talk about Aaron Jones from the 915.
Okay, and he from El Chuco. But yeah, when he does that, whenever he scores on the Cowboys, go look at the film. He does that 915. That's what he's doing.
Man, listen,
Cowboys don't want to sign that. Didn't want to sign that guy for cheap. I don't know why. I love cheap, but I would have loved to have them both.
How many future Hall of Famers and Pro Bowlers had the Dallas Cowboys had a chance to sign? They came out, said they wanted to play, and Dallas Cowboys ain't even think about it. Bobby Wagner, Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Earl Thomas. What's the old boy that fell off? What's the other line? What's the other safety that fell off, but he was good when we wanted him?
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
We wanted Earl Thomas too.
Hey, Jamal,
he just said
it. My bad that you just popped in my head like that because that's my homeboy boy, and you know what I'm saying? Jamal show love, man. My bad, Jamal.
Shout out to Jamal, man. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying.
Matter of fact, on that note, I'm getting off this show, man, because y'all didn't got me on here feeling good. I got these glasses on. I'm here talking crazy in the mug, man.
Y'all know I hired West Coast to wear the glasses for the show. Appreciate you for doing the job. Good job.
He said I hired West.
Well, hey, salute to y'all. Hey, man, and I'm going to tell y'all this right here. If y'all be saying West Coast sweater guy, he be knowing everything, think he know everything about everything. Well, I was wrong about Javonte Davis. I already know what it is. Never looked at Huckers stars. So, God damn, he had to hit my homeboy like that.
Yes, he did. Tell him stay down.
Swell them up.
Stay off the ropes, bro.
Man,
he kept going into the corner himself.
They begged that man. They begged that man to stay out the ropes. He still took his ass over there. Bro. He was hard-headed.
So crazy. On the one that he got knocked out on, he moved out of the corner and moved back.
He was tired, man. He gave up all his energy fighting that man in the first couple of rounds. He was tired.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, listen to me. I saw this video, man, about how they did with the little weight and stuff like that. You know, Ghost hadn't drank no water since the night before. So I'm trying to make that weight, man. So you know what I'm saying? It be little things like that be different. But yeah, man, he was bro. And then Javonte basically just suckered him into like just burning up 5 rounds versus energy, and then 6th round Javonte turned it on. Bruh,
I love the way he kept the pressure on him, man.
Bruh. It was a classic walk down. Because 6th round he turned it on
the whole fight.
Listen, 6th round he turned it on. 7th round he turned it on. And 8th round he turned him off.
He turned him off. Shit.
It was like a 3-step process, bruh.
And he stayed right in front of him so he can hit him and use all this. He had no respect for his power at all. He let him score. He let him win rounds just so he can stalk him and stalk him and stalk him. And he took him all out of there. Just like a real fighter do. Smooth.
That's why I love my boy, but like, bro, I feel like he did not. You had the only way he was going to beat Javonte is if he went in there with the mindset of I'm going to be the aggressor. I'm going to knock him out, because they were not going to give Javonte Davis a loss on points anyway. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't going to happen anyway. So the only way you was going to get a victory that day is if you knocked him out, and it just did not look like Frank wanted to knock him out.
I don't think Frank could knock him out. I think Frank hit him with his best shot.
Theoretically, he was the bigger fighter.
Listen, they're always listen. Javonte Davis is always the smaller fighter in these fights, and he ain't been knocked out yet. Ain't been close to getting knocked out, by the way.
Hey, he stung him a couple times. He stung him a couple times in the fourth.
He was red. He was red.
He eating them hoes. He eating them.
Like he light skinned, so he bruised easy. But
remember, I was like, how many times do you got to get hit in the face before getting hit in the face?
Don't hurt no more.
Don't hurt no more. You don't even. You just get hit. It's like
a lot.
Hey man, look, when I grew up, when I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a boxer until I heard how much brain damage and stuff they have. So I was like, yeah, boxing ain't for me. Let me pick up a football.
Man, Javonte just ate one, bro. Just like
you can just tell how they talk. Like it's damaging to them for sure.
Man.
But yo, man, I gotta get up out of here because I gotta go get these kids worked out for the sunlight go down, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. These my fellas are still gonna be on here, so if y'all gonna be rocking, make sure y'all stay on. But y'all already know what it is for me, man. We gonna and I'm serious about that.
I gotta go as well. So
I'm serious about that appreciation show though. We gonna try to set it up and start getting certain fans, not even certain fans, man. We just gonna start getting some fans on here, man, because there be times where we need content. So I would love to get on here with Keystone Cowboys, see what the hell and I'm gonna tell you what I really need. I need a real ass Dak hater. If you a real ass Dak hater, I need
the Quincy. Bring the Quincy ball
I
ass
need
on
some
here.
Dak haters, man. I want to do a show where we just sit up and just kind of find out what did this. And the question, the show is gonna be called this: what did Dak do to make you so mad?
He beat Romo, and I never got over it.
I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to roll me up something, and I'm going to give y'all the floor. And when I finish smoking, I'm going to smoke you. Now I'm playing.
And I know a lot of y'all won't smoke with me, so hey, pull up. We can do it.
Who won't smoke with me?
Yeah,
hey, let me say this before I think we all fit to go now, but let me say this. As a diehard Los Angeles Laker fan and been 1980, this is a sad day in Los Angeles Laker land that the Boston Celtics are about to win the World Championship and go past the Lakers all time for most championships in NBA history. I'm very irritated right now. I can't stand it. I don't like it. I never have liked the Celtics. I don't like them now. It's different than what it was in the 80s, but I don't like Tatum. I don't like Bird. I don't like the floor. I don't like Red Auerbach. I don't like Bill Russell, even though he's my fraternity brother. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like Boston. I don't like nothing.
Hey, and OG, think about this. Think about this. And everything we did to get LeBron James, he gave us one bubble championship.
He said bubble. Why you act like that bubble ring came out?
It count, Wes.
It don't count.
It don't count.
The balance up in the building. It counts. We got 17.
Yeah, like taking your sister to the prom. Yeah, it count.
I don't care.
It don't count.
Yeah, it counted Alabama to take your sister to the prom.
No, time out.
Wait a minute. Don't do that.
He's not gonna say the whole state of Alabama now.
I didn't say the whole state, but y'all got a couple folks in Alabama just messed up for everybody.
That's country stuff. That ain't just Alabama.
Nah, nigga, we ain't finna do that.
Chocataw, you said, how can I not like Tatum? It's simple. You got a Boston Celtics jersey on. Next question.
He out.
Hey, I'm out of here though, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Never look down because stars up. Peace.